You've heard of Tokyo, Paris, and New York. But what if I told you one of the world's most fascinating capital cities doesn't even have traffic lights? And instead, they have a guy directing cars with dance moves in the middle of the street. Welcome to Thimphu, Bhutan. But that's just the beginning. This isn't your average city tour. We're not just walking through another capital. We're diving deep into a place where ancient traditions aren't just alive, they're thriving. Where the modern world meets monasteries, and where the loudest sound you'll hear all day is a prayer flag flapping in the wind. Today, we're in Thimphu, Bhutan's capital city, and one of the highest capitals in the world. And let me tell you, this place is full of surprises. Most people traveling through Asia never even think of coming to Bhutan, let alone spending time in Thimphu. It's remote, it's expensive, it's hard to reach. But is it worth it? That's what we're here to find out. Is Thimphu just another quiet Himalayan city, or is it secretly one of the coolest capitals on earth? And let me be honest, I didn't know what to expect. I'd heard whispers of its peaceful vibe, saw a few photos of monks in red robes, and knew something about gross national happiness. But stepping into this city is something else. It's like walking into a real-life blend of fantasy and tradition. The arrival. We rolled into Thimphu after spending a few days off the grid in a Bhutanese village. Dirt roads, wood-burning stoves, cows in the yard. Coming into the city felt like we were jumping decades ahead, only not really. Because here's the twist. Even though Thimphu is Bhutan's capital, it still feels like a small mountain town. You don't see billboards. You don't hear car horns. The tallest buildings? Maybe 5 stories. And those are rare. Almost everything is built in the same unique Bhutanese style: whitewashed walls, wooden windows, hand-painted details. It's like every building was crafted with care, not rushed to be done. Even the post office looks like a temple. The streets are empty. We got dropped off in the middle of the day. Saturday. Supposedly, this was peak time. But the streets? They were nearly empty. A few cars. Some locals casually strolling. Not a single traffic jam. And that's when we learned the wildest thing. Thimphu has nitrogen monoxide traffic lights. That's right, not one. They tried once, installed a couple lights years ago, but it didn't sit right with the people. The lights got taken down within 24 hours. Instead, they have a traffic cop. One single person in the middle of the busiest intersection. But here's the kicker. He doesn't just direct traffic, he performs it. It's hard to describe without seeing it in person. He wears white gloves, and with smooth, slow, almost dance-like moves, he controls the entire flow of the city. Like a ballet meets a signalman. It's hypnotic to watch. And people do watch. Locals, tourists, everyone stops to stare. It's that rare mix of practical and poetic. Modern versus tradition. Now, you'd think a city this chill might lack some modern touches. But nope. Walk a few blocks and you'll find cafes serving oat milk lattes, locals scrolling Instagram, and kids blasting K-pop from their phones. There's even a thriving nightlife scene, though thriving is relative here. A few underground bars, a dance club or two, and stories of Bhutanese DJs spinning EDM next to statues of Buddha. But still, nothing here feels rushed. Nothing feels fake. Even the city's most modern parts are drenched in tradition. Every building follows strict design rules. You can't just throw up a glass and steel skyscraper here. Nope. You build with care. You paint your window frames. You respect the view. The clothes make the local. One thing you'll notice right away, almost everyone is wearing traditional clothing. For men, it's the gore robe that wraps around like a cross between a bathrobe and a blazer. For women, it's the kira, a long dress that drapes elegantly down to the ankles. And people don't just wear them for special events. This is everyday wear. So we figured, why not try them on ourselves? We found a little shop off the main road, run by an older man who proudly dressed us from head to toe. The go comes with a belt that cinches tight around your waist. Then there's a secret pouch at the front, like a kangaroo pocket, where you keep your phone, wallet, maybe even snacks. Walking down the street dressed like that, you feel it. Not just in the stares from amused locals, but in the way you carry yourself. You stand taller. You walk slower. And for the first time, you feel like you're not just visiting Bhutan, you're becoming a part of it. Inside the markets, no capital city is complete without a market, and Thimphu's weekend market doesn't disappoint. Stalls filled with dried yak cheese, chili peppers, hand-woven fabrics, incense, hand-carved masks, prayer wheels. The colors are insane: bright reds, golden yellows, deep blues. And this smell? A mix of spices, incense smoke, and fresh mountain air. It's overwhelming in the best way. You hear monks chatting on one side and teenagers bargaining on the other. Nobody's in a hurry. Everyone smiles. Everyone greets you. We spent hours wandering, getting offered tea, trying mysterious snacks, and slowly falling in love with the rhythm of life here. A moment at the monastery. To really understand Thimphu, you have to step into one of its monasteries. We climbed up to one that overlooked the entire city. Shoes off, silence inside. Monks young and old chanting in deep, rhythmic tones. The air was filled with incense and something you can't quite describe: peace. Looking out over the valley, hearing the chants echo, seeing the mist rise over the mountains, it's the kind of moment that makes you stop thinking. You just breathe, and it hits you. Thimphu isn't trying to impress anyone. It just is. Calm, present, unshaken by the noise of the world. So here's the moment it really clicked. We were standing on the main street, watching the traffic cop do his elegant moves, dressed in traditional clothes, sipping butter tea from a local shop. And we looked around at the quiet roads, the painted windows, the prayer flags dancing in the wind. And we said, this is what peace feels like. Not silence, not emptiness, but presence. It's rare, it's real, it's right here, hidden in plain sight. Thimphu isn't loud, flashy, or famous, but it doesn't need to be. It's content being exactly what it is, the calm heartbeat of a country built on happiness. People chase the idea of happiness in all kinds of places, on tropical islands, in busy cities, in self-help books and apps. But maybe, just maybe, it's sitting quietly in the Himalayas, wearing a robe, directing traffic with a smile. Thimphu surprised us not because it was loud or wild, but because it was honest, beautiful, still. This isn't a city you check off a list. It's a city that stays with you. Subscribe if you want to see the world's most surprising places next.